With Winter 2026 anime of season coming to an end, I figure it's time to do my usual daily list of what am I planning to watch for the up and coming spring of 2026. And for any longtime viewers who have kept up with these type of videos up until this point, we're going to be switching up a little bit this time around, so bear with me if you don't like the new format, but I think you're going to enjoy what I'm planning to watch nonetheless. So, once again, here we go. And to once again reiterate one last time, if any anime shows that I'm listing off of here right now is not going to pop up, obviously, please let me know down in the comments what shows I should watch or what have you. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, the first anime that I'm planning to watch is ReZero Season 4. I love the third season of ReZero from last year, and I've been keeping up with this franchise ever since it first came out back in 2016. This fourth season is going to be another make it or break it moment in terms of where the story is at. So this one I'm 100% looking out for. Next on here, we have The Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime Season 4. Now, this one is going to be one of the very rare instances where I'm going to sit this one out. And the reason is I did not enjoy the third season. I thought that the third season was kind of playing it way too by the numbers, really formulaic. Again, that's just my opinion at the end of the day. This was a show at one point I did like, but unfortunately, you're not going to see me talking and gush over grays over this up and coming fourth season. But I mean, I heard that this is going to be like one of the bigger, most highly anticipated animes of that season, which makes a lot of sense. Next, we have the fourth season of Classroom de Elite. Damn, it's pretty crazy. We have the fourth season of Classroom de Elite coming out, and considering where the third season left off when it came out that year, I enjoyed the third season really well. I thought it was a vast improvement from the second season in my personal view. But yeah, I'm more or less curious how this fourth season is going to play out and pan out, as I think we are coming to the end of the said show since the manga did wrap up many years ago up until this point. But yeah, looking forward to watching this one. Next, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten Season 2. This one, if I remember correctly, when I made my best anime or best trash anime of a certain year, I remember giving this like the stamp of approval as like a really underrated slice of life darling when it came out. And with Project Number 9 under the helm once again, I have no doubt that the second season is going to be a lot better, if not maybe arguably stronger than the first season. So this one I'm looking out for and seeing how is the story going to progress from here on out with our two main characters and their bond being closer than ever before. Next, we have our first brand new anime, which is Witch Hat Atelier by Bug Film Studios, which, if you haven't heard that studio up until this point, you should know what they're known for. But either way, Witch Hat Atelier, this one it seemed to catch my interest because of the synopsis and the premise alone. And I really want to see like where this goes from here because from the trailer alone and from this premise, it looks like it's gonna be another one of those like fancy isekai ish power trope animes, but with an art style this that looks this gorgeous, I think this could go a long way. But we'll see. Next, we now have to address a few other shows that were in the top six. So, Wistoria season two, I'm sadly not going to watch this, just like I did, as I mentioned, with Slime season four, because I did not watch the first season. Hence, I'm gonna have to sit this one out as well. This one, oh yes, Beginning After the End season two, or AKA the Mashoku Tensei ripoff, which does not deserve season two. I'm, despite the fact that this was my worst anime of last year, I am definitely going to sit through and watch this second season because hey, maybe I'm on the crack pipe. Maybe the worst anime of 2025 last year is going to make a vast fucking improvement, but I find it hard to believe considering that it is a one-to-one Bashoku Tensei ripoff. But hey, I'm gonna give this show a blind eye and just watch it and see how it's going to pan out. Maybe it's gonna blow me away. Maybe it's gonna be even shittier than the first season. Who fucking knows? But either way, I guess I'm gonna have to sit through this and just suffer once again with this piece of shit anime. Moving on, Rent a Girlfriend season five. Now this one, I mentioned it already when talking about the Rent a Girlfriend situation last year, but as I mentioned already, I sat out the fourth season because of all the controversy surrounding Rent a Girlfriend's manga. And if you haven't heard about what happened with the ending, spoiler alert, it didn't go well. And because of that, a lot of people have been review bombing the past three seasons of Rent a Girlfriend in the worst way possible. And because of that, I feel like it wasn't right for me to watch Rent a Girlfriend from that point forward. And with that being said, season five, I'm sitting this one out for those similar reasons because I understand this is a pretty big pivotal plot into the Rent a Girlfriend series as a whole. But trust me, I've read the manga up until this point and past that, and I don't think I want to repeat the trauma that I had to endure with the show ever again. And I'll simply leave it at that. Moving on, of course, Liar Game. This one by Madhouse, this one looks like it has potential. This actually has the potential to be like a good, interesting anime of the year contender, and I look forward to it because again, it's another brand spanking new anime I never heard of, and with Madhouse in the helm, there's a good chance this is going to be a sleeper hit for the spring 2026 season. Next, we have Daemons of the Shadows Realm. Now, from the art style alone, this should scream Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood type of art. And you will be sorely right because this is the same person, the man, the myth, the legend who created Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And honestly, I'm definitely going to give this one a shot because, again, Full Metal Alchemist, what can truly be said about that show that has been said a million times in the anime community. This one is going to be an interesting one that Bone Films is adapting this time around, and I'm looking forward to checking it out once I've looked deeper into the synopsis, who's in charge, etc. Of course, next on here is this anime called Go for It Nakamura, which is under Drive Studios. Which, again, Drive Studios should be a name that should be synonymous in the current anime industry at this point. I've been looking at what their current works as of late, and a lot of them have been hits so far with some recent adaptations of anime, specifically like the recent season of Konosuba. And with this Go for Nakamura, I'm getting like Ursa Yatsura vibes right off the bat. And it seems like this is gonna be like maybe like a boy crush type of anime, a yaoi type of anime. But I don't know. Who knows? In my view, it looks like it looks visually really good. Voice acting seems super promising. So we'll have to wait and see. This could be an underrated slice of life anime of the year contender. Who knows? But next, we have Marriage Toxin, another anime that's releasing by Bone Films once again. This one involves a shitload of poison, I suppose, from the synopsis I was able to briefly read upon with this anime. But either way, because it's under Bones Films and they've been crushing it as of late with the anime adaptations, especially with the recent Gacha Kuta, I definitely am going to check this out and give it a shot nonetheless. All right. Next, we have oh my god, Yowa Yowa Sensei. Okay, Yowa Yowa Sensei. So this one is our first etchy anime for you etchy and fan servicey anime lovers alike by Brains Based Studios. Which man, that's a studio I haven't heard of in a fat minute. But okay, it looks like we're gonna have like a really interesting, fun, bad, trashy teacher type of hentai anime. I don't know. I mean, it's labeled etchy for a reason, so we'll have to wait and see how this pans out. But the next anime I'm definitely excited for is Needy Girls Overdose. Now, if you played the Girl Overdose video game itself, you know that this game has a ton of endings. You know how so many outcomes are, and you know how the game goes. Where, again, I don't need to reiterate what Needy Girl Overdose is all about. That could be pushed later on. But nonetheless, this anime adaptation announcement I've been looking forward to with each passing day. I'm just hoping and praying that they don't butcher another video game adaptation of this caliber like they did to my boy Demo from a couple years ago. But if anything, it looks super promising. I'm just hoping that it sticks the landing with the story and adapting it to the original source materials, hence the video game. Next, another show I'm unfortunately not looking forward to. Yeah, third season of Many Machine Isekai. Look, what can truly be said about this that I haven't said already many times with this series? I did not like the first season. I also didn't like the second season from last year because what was the full fucking point? But despite that, I'm going to watch this third season because, like the Mushoku Tensei ripoff anime that's incoming, maybe this could blow me away. Maybe this could be a huge comeback of the century, you know? But honestly, I don't have a lot of high hopes for this show, first and foremost. But again, we'll see, right? Maybe this could blow me away. After all, it's garnered such a weird cult following as of late, so I don't know. We'll see. Moving on, of course, we have Rooster Fight. Now, this one I got recommended out of pure coincidence because It's a simple but stupid concept about a bunch of roosters and they have to fight up the ranks or the charts. Again, the trailer goes off so hard that the animation could rival a ton of other animes to come out over the past couple years, at least from the trailer so far. But again, it looks like a really goofy concept. It looks really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to this show nonetheless. And finally, to wrap this up for the time being, we have an anime called Ichijoma Manketsu Sogarashi, which, as of right now, I cannot translate what the actual English title is, but this one, the reason I'm planning to watch this is because, like the Yowa Sensei anime, this seems like it's going to be another borderline hentai, ecchi type of anime. But from the trailer I've seen, the teaser trailer of this, it looks okay. I don't know if it's going to be. It seems like it's borderline True High Lips influence in some sort of capacity, but we'll just have to wait and see. As again, it's a little too early to state whether this is going to be like a smash hit, nonetheless. And with that being said, I think that's going to wrap it up for all the animes I'm planning to watch for the spring 2026 season. Now, like I said, I understand that there are a ton of other animes that I did not point out in this, such as the case of like the Mari Mashima's fourth season, or the newest season of Doctor Stone coming up, or Isekai non Biri season 2, or a couple of other shows that look brand spanking new, but maybe it didn't appeal to me at the time. Again, let me know down below, down in the comments, what shows I should check out, what I should eventually talk about, and yeah, that's basically about it. That's I'll see you on the next one when I talk about another set of animes that I'm planning to watch for another season in the future. But yeah, that's it. See you on the next one. Later.